Hello everyone, welcome to this ICU video production procast of the 27th annual Totem Hoops Classic from the beautiful Ross Shepp Gymnasium. I'm Connor Toffin here with Andrew Botts. Andrew, it's early on in the season, but what can we expect to see from this game today?
Yeah, I think we're going to see both teams try to kind of figure out how they're going to be playing the rest of the year. It's a good chance for the athletes to show what kind of skills they have and for the coaches to see what they need to work on moving forward for the rest of the season.
For sure, early in the season, a lot of the times you're just looking to set up your systems and see what your players are made of, right? You're not looking to really, I guess, play iso ball at the end and win games. You're looking to set everything up, set your plays for the rest of the year.
Yeah, for sure. You're just working to develop those good habits early in the season because that's what's going to matter later, and making sure that, in a tournament like this, early in the season, probably getting everyone involved in the game, make everyone feel like they're contributing.
For sure. So last year in the women's division, the champion was McGrath. The runner-up was Foothills. Neither of the teams today were in the finals. Last year on the men's side, Edmonton Christian actually won. The runner-up was Ross Shepp. So maybe the women from Ross Shepp today looking to avenge the men from last year.
Yeah, definitely could be a little bit of a rematch from last year's boys final. These two schools are also very close together, Edmonton Christian being just down the street, so a little bit of a rivalry there. I'm sure they'll have some of their fans coming out.
For sure, it's a little bit of that proximity rivalry, like a Calgary-Edmonton always is, right?
Exactly.
All right, so we're about to get started here. Once again, it's the 27th annual Totem Hoops Classic. We're going to see Mary Thiessen taking the jump ball for the Lions, and from the Thunderbirds, all right, we're going to have the Lions scoring the first basket. That was Ava Wiebe there. They move it to Stewart along the wing. She'll dribble drive, and it's stolen by the Lions. That's Mary Thiessen again. She's on a one-on-one, and she'll get fouled. Foul there by Victoria Stewart as Mary Thiessen went on the fast break. She'll shoot two.
Definitely a quick start here for Edmonton Christian. A couple quick chances in transition, looking to get to the rim.
She'll miss the first a little short. Second one a little long, so over adjust. However, the Lions do come down with the rebound, but Annika Bosch will take it away. Now the Lions take it too. That's Haley Popowich. There's a foul on the play. Looks like it'll be an offensive foul there on the Lions. So the Thunderbirds take possession. They'll inbound to Haley Wiebe. And enter the low post. Spinning around. That's Emily Adair missing the shot. Thunderbirds along the perimeter now. Ball is stripped away. Low post again. That was Elise Froberg missing the shot. Or Tia Dijkstra, rather. I'm on the wrong side here. So a foul on the floor. We'll see Ava Wiebe go to the line. And she's short on the first. So right now the Lions 0 for 3 on free throws. Going to need to make those today.
Yeah, definitely going to need to increase that percentage, take advantage of these opportunities at the line.
She'll make the second, so they'll improve to 25% from the free throw line. That's Annika Bosch dribbling up the floor, and she'll turn it over to Mary Thiessen. She's got a 2-on-1 fast break. She goes up with it, misses, but her teammate comes down with the board and picks up her own garbage, tosses it back up. That was Haley Popowich with the second and third chance bucket.
I think right now Shepp really needs to be able to take care of the ball, just giving up too many fast break opportunities to Edmonton Christian.
Edmonton Christian was calling for a traveling there. They'll take the ball away anyways. Here's Ava Wiebe bringing it up the floor. Ava's going to have to stop. She'll give it up to Popowich, who gets it down low to Dijkstra. They'll get it to the perimeter. Long range shot made there by Mary Thiessen. Ross Shepp without a good start today, down 7-0 early on. This time, they'll get their first bucket of the game. Emily Adair picking it up. And now down low off the inbound, they'll force a turnover. Annika Bosch with it. But Michaela Cleghorn loses it. Looks like she'll tip it away from Ava Wiebe, but it will stay Lions ball. Good transition defense there, kind of making up for your own mistake.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to make mistakes, but she hustled back, a nice tip on the ball, knock it out of bounds, and give them a chance to set up their defense.
All right, so we've got a quick delay now, but now the Lions will take possession. Ross Shepp gets to set their defense. From the corner, she'll miss long. Lions coming down with an offensive rebound, though. And from the wing, there's a whistle on the floor. Looks like we have a foul away from the ball here. It'll go against Ross Shepp.
I think they're just trying to reset the shot clock. They reset it. They thought it hit the rim.
Okay.
On the air ball, I think they're just trying to reset it now. Yeah.
So we'll redo it, and we'll see Mary Thiessen inbounding the ball for the Lions. And it's tipped away by Annika Bosch. We're still just trying to figure out the clock here. It leaked back down to 7 seconds. So the Lions are going to have 8 seconds now. They'll inbound it down low. Oh, good contest at the rim. Haley Popowich goes up with the shot, and Zoe Tangi with the big block. All right, so we're going to reset here. Still just having some clock issues here. So the ref's just making sure he's going over, just talking to the scorekeepers, making sure that we can keep playing the game here. Okay, so they were just changing the score, not 7-4, 7-2. Thought that was a little weird. They'll get the ball down and low. That's Ross Shepp, but she misses. Ava Wiebe, she'll move it to Popowich. She goes up with the floater. Tries to call bank, but won't be able to do it. Ross Shepp in transition. They'll lose it again. Mary Thiessen with the steal. She's been all over it so far. Popowich tries the floater again. Might have been a little bit of contact down low. No call, and now Ross Shepp. Oh, they tried to move it up there to Bosch, but nothing doing. Another steal there for the Lions. They've been like tripling up on their possessions early on. They'll get the ball down low. Mouse in the house. On the wing, a good save there by the Lions. They'll try to get it down to the low post, and a turnover there. That'll go to Cleghorn. She'll move it up on a one-on-one, and the foul drawn there by Jamie Bunting.
A little bit of a frenetic start to this game for both teams. A lot of turnovers going both ways. Teams try to get a little bit more organized in their transition and half-court offense.
All right, so Bunting at the line. She'll have 2 free throws here. And she'll miss the first as well, so some tough free throw shooting early on here. Could that just be because it's early on in the year and you're still trying to kind of figure out your form and your rhythm at the line?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just a little bit difficult. You know, you're not fully engaged, you know, early season and playing in front of a big gym in what's going to be probably a pretty full house. Could be a little bit of nerves as well.
Yeah, beautiful gym. Early on in the year, you really don't know your teammates. You're always looking to impress, and it can start with a little bit of nerves. Lions might have had an open shot there, but Oosterhuis loses it. She'll get it down low to Dijkstra, and she'll be fouled. Lions, they've had some chances to work on this with the clock issues we had earlier, but they should know their inbound play by now. It's like the 4th time in the past minute we've seen this. They'll get it into Dijkstra. She'll miss long, and I believe that was tipped out by a Lion. It would have been Emily Adair. So Lions again inbounding the ball. It looks like we'll see Mary Thiessen inbounding the ball quite a bit today. She's one of the grade 11s on the team. They only have 2 grade 12s, only 2 seniors. We're going to have another problem with the shot clock here as we try to fix what we got going on here. Jordan Vader, and Ava Wiebe are the 2 12th graders here for the Lions. So a pretty young team Looks like they play with a bit of energy, though, and that one will be a shot clock violation. And it looks like we're just going to have a little bit of a pause as they try to get it straight here.
Yeah, it looks like just an official's timeout to try to get the shot clock figured out here.
All right, so you can see pretty early there. That was the first basket right off the tip-off.
Yeah, it was a really nice play off the tip. Just tipped it forward for a good 2-on-1 and got a layup right off the start.
And some pretty open shots here, and they're knocking them down for the Lions. You can see open shooters along the perimeter, but when you got the ball inside, sometimes you just got to take it.
Yeah, that was a good take by Emily to just go up strong and get Shep's only basket of the game so far.
All right, so the Lions with it. They'll go into Dijkstra. Weave down low, Thiessen rather. And she'll miss everything, backboard everything. It was like she was playing volleyball, just tipping it over the net there. But running out of time on the shot clock, kind of had to chuck one up anyways. Yeah. So, oh, and an easy turnover there for the Lions. What a break. Jamie Bunting took a couple steps there before she dribbled. So it'll be a turnover. 5.5 minutes left here early on in this game. Edmonton Christian off to a good start, up 7-2. They had a chance to go up 9-2. They'll miss the 2 though. Ross Shepp really just turning it over a lot so far. Haven't really been able to plant their feet on offense as they drive. It'll get knocked out. That was Jamie Bunting with the drive. We'll see a couple subs as they inbound the ball, maybe trying to get some offense spurred for the team. Emma Fraser on now. In the corner, that's wide open. She'll miss a little long. Emily Adair, the one missing that shot. Jordan Cook also coming in on that last substitution for the Thunderbirds. They'll get it down low. That's Adair again. She'll miss. Thunderbirds now trying to bring it back. They've been flowing, but they haven't really been able to get anything going in the past couple minutes here. Offense has been a little stagnant. Gudzelic takes it. She'll move it along on the perimeter, loses her dribble. They move it up to the top. Emma Fraser enters the high post. Gudzelic on the wing, under 10 seconds. They'll turn it over again. Thiessen, she's going to have a triple-double by the end of this thing if she can keep picking up steals like that. A floater now for the Lions. They miss it. Thiessen comes down with the rebound. That's Dijkstra down low. Puts the ball on the floor and goes up with it, but misses. And it goes off of a Lion as Thiessen can't come down with that rebound. It'll be Thunderbirds' ball. Now it looks like we'll have a timeout on the floor as Ross Shepp tries to get things going here.
Yeah, I think one adjustment they're going to have to make right now is Edmonton Christian's come out in a 2-3 zone the last few minutes, and Shepp's going to have to make some sort of adjustment. Looks like they're trying to run their man-to-man offense, but it hasn't been too successful as Edmonton Christian's doing a pretty good job communicating, passing girls off to their teammate, making sure everyone's covered.
So what kind of difficulties can a zone defense bring to an offense early on in the year?
Yeah, I think probably the biggest thing is how much practice time you've actually put in on your zone offense. Sometimes you're a little bit limited. You're trying to work on your man defense. And then the other thing is you need to be able to hit some outside shots. So if your shots aren't falling or you haven't enough time to work on your shooting, zone defense can definitely give a team some issues.
Yeah, it'll usually leave a shooter open somewhere, so if you can't knock them down, you're going to have some problems with it. So we'll see maybe the Thunderbirds, if they start making them though, that's where zone defense can be a bit of an issue, and then they might have to switch it to man. So it'll all come down to making your shots here if you're the Thunderbirds. You'll see that zone defense again. Thiessen with yet another steal. She'll take it up for the Lions now. Back to Thiessen. She puts it up and misses. Tough rebound down low. And bodies everywhere. And Jordan Cook ended up with being the last one coming down with it.
Edmonton Christian going into a 1-3-1 full court zone press here. See if Shepp can break the pressure and try to get a decent shot at the basket.
Down low now, Fraser, she'll try to move it. Thiessen, again. Can't stop saying her name today. She's making it worth it, though. Down low, the Lions are going to miss. Thiessen with the board. They'll move it outside. That's Oosterhuis with the shot. She'll miss. Fraser makes the battle, comes up with it for the Thunderbirds. Cook, she'll move it down low. High post, they'll move it up to Fraser, but not before the travel was whistled down. Another turnover. Ava Weeb. Oh no, that'll be Thiessen inbounding the ball for the Lions. A lot of pressure being brought up by the Thunderbirds, but an open layup down low. That was Julianne Hofstedt with the open shot. Edmonton Christian goes up 7 with just over 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Nearly a backcourt violation. Another steal for the Lions. That's Popowich on the fast break. Defense was just a little too slow getting back.
Yeah, good hands there to strip that ball as Gudzelic brought the ball up and then take it the other way for an easy lay-in.
Jordan Cook now with it. Cook, she'll drive and tries to kick it outside. Foul called before she could do that. Thunderbirds will actually get a free throw. They'll call it a shooting foul. So it'll be Jordan Cook at the line for 2.
Yeah, definitely
first, but looks like her feet are left the ground there.
Yeah, might have been a little bit of a jump on the free throw, high arcing free throw, but as long as it goes in.
Exactly. Misses the second, so they'll come up with 1 point on that possession. Better than they've been able to do on most, so you'll probably take just getting to the line and getting a point here if you're Ross Shepp.
Yeah, definitely.
Down low now, here's the Lions, nearly a block, but there's going to be a foul called on Sarah Sevchek.
Yeah, see the replay here. Looked like pretty clean defense up at the top, getting a good hand on the ball. Might have been down low with the body where she made some contact.
So Julianne Hofstedt at the line will make the first, looking good from there. And she'll miss the second, but Thiessen coming down with the board. They'll get it down low to Popowich. It goes off of a couple Thunderbirds now outside. Nearly finds herself open. Popowich back with it. Fraser guarding. Tipped away. Thunderbirds come with it, but some tough full court pressure. She does a good job just to get out of that trap there. Bunting, she'll get it to the corner. Open shot. Does not take it. Fraser at the top. Dribbles, drives, and right back to the corner. Now it's a catch and shoot. And just a little long there. Close miss. They're going to move it to the top. That's Bunting. She'll shoot. Can't call bank on that one. Just a little too strong. Thunderbirds will get a chance to respond now.
Yeah, that was probably Shep's best offensive possession there. Got a couple good looks at it, just couldn't finish.
All right, and the Shep Thunderbirds are going to have another shot here. They go on the fast break. Shot put up there. It goes all the way around the world and in for Jordan Cook. Lions still up 7. They got off to a hot start, but haven't really been able to do much since then. Shep setting in a pretty good defense here. Looks like they're playing man-to-man. Down low, a good contest there from Cook. Thunderbirds come up with the rebound, and they'll be able to bring it up now. Victoria Stewart doing the work down low, and an and one for the Thunderbirds. That's Jordan Cook with the shot, the make, and she'll go to the line for 1. Can see the contact there from the right arm of the defender. Cook able to power through and make the shot.
Yeah, really good scoring punch off the bench for Shep. Jordan Cook, I think, has 5 of their 7 points right now.
And Cook able to convert the and one. Brings the lead to only 8 for Edmonton Christian. You can see the gym starting to fill up here at Ross Shepp for this early game. A lot of students starting to pile in as school's out. It's early out day today, right?
No, it's
no early out day here?
No, unfortunately, no. It's
lunch break.
No, it's actually block 3.
Oh, so, block 3, so anyone on their spare probably starting to come,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And then we get pretty good support from the teachers, so a lot of teachers will bring their classes down to come watch during Totem Hoop. So that's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. I actually went to high school at O'Leary, and whenever we had our tournament there right after Christmas break, probably should have been studying for finals, but there ended up being like 1,000 people in the gym instead. So always fun, these school tournaments. Good to skip some class too.
Yeah, definitely. They just go to class, and yeah, a lot of teachers will bring their kids down, which is awesome.
Up top now, that's an open three for Julie Brander. She'll miss. Thunderbirds with the board, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. I believe we're going to see the Thunderbirds going to the line again. See the good work down low there from Victoria Stewart. Foul called on the shot. She'll miss the first free throw a little long. She looks now to half the Christian lead and bring it within 7. She'll go short on the second. Hard work there on the rebound from Jamie Bunting. But the Lions able to put it off her and out of bounds. So they'll get possession with a chance to extend their lead from 8. Eshemwe with it. They'll move it along to the corner. Up top, Popowich. Moving it to Oosterhuis. Dribbles and drives through the defense there, but she'll miss. Board there for Thiessen. Eshemwe with it. Now Popowich gets double teamed. Thiessen up top with shot clock running out. Calls bank. Lucky, kind of a lucky make there for Edmonton Christian, but a make nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely. End of the shot clock. Just hoping to get that shot off. And, you know, you bank it in right from the top. So.
All right, so on this last possession here, shot clock should be turned off with just under 20 seconds left in the first quarter. The Thunderbirds likely to just look for the last shot here and bring a positive end to a quarter that's been a bit of a struggle for them, especially early on, but they were able to set their defense and limit Edmonton Christian to only 17 points. Considering the start, that's a pretty good job. But the Lions actually come up with the steal. Eshemwe came up with that one. Just a couple seconds left. They're going to have to chuck it up. I believe it was off too late anyways, as the Lions only able to get an 11-point advantage. If I'm Ross Shepp, I'm thinking, hey, with the start we had, that's not too bad.
Yeah, definitely. I think that Shepp's side is going to be feeling pretty lucky to be somewhat in this game. They struggled a little bit at the start, and Edmonton Christian would have had a chance to really extend that lead early. Shepp kind of hung around a little bit. Hopefully, you know, keep pushing the ball. Their best opportunities for Shepp were in transition. Edmonton Christian also a pretty good transition team by the looks of it.
So as we're seeing some of the highlights here of the first quarter, what was Ross Shepp able to do to kind of turn that quarter around?
I think they limited their turnovers a little bit as the quarter went on. They still had probably a few more than the coach would like, but just getting a little bit more quality shots, a little more opportunities at the basket. You're bound to make some of them, or at least draw some fouls and hopefully knock down some free throws.
Yeah, you can see on a couple of these replays, they haven't been able to knock down shots from outside, but as they've been able to get the ball inside, they've started to make more, and not much you can do to defend shots like that.
Yeah, sometimes you just tip your hat to the other team and say, nice shot, and take the ball and go on offense.
All right, so as we head to the second quarter, we'll see Edmonton Christian with a 17-6 lead over the Ross Shepp Thunderbirds.
You gonna beat me up in front of the camera?
All right, so as we come back for the second quarter, Mary Thiessen will be inbounding the ball as the Lions look to extend on their 11-point lead. Eshemwe is going to take the inbound for the Lions. She's going to lose her dribble and move it to Braun. Swinging it along the top. Eshemwe with it now. She gets stopped. Popowich down to Thiessen. Kind of puts up a little bit of a hook shot there. Can't quite fall, but a steal there. That looks like Popowich. One-on-one. She'll miss. That's Cleghorn with it now. Cleghorn. She'll get it to Brander. Now up top. That's a contested shot. And she will miss everything. Annika Bosch. However, Thunderbirds came down with their own offensive rebound. They can't quite convert though. Season, she'll move it to Popowich. And Popowich traveled there. Took a couple steps before she dribbled. You'll see right here, Popowich, yeah, she just kind of gets, hesitates a little bit there before she can move the ball. And
yeah, I think just a little bit of indecision there caused the travel. Wasn't sure if she should dribble, pass, shoot. That led to the travel.
yeah, maybe just had a good opportunity to drive there, but she'll miss that chance. Now the Thunderbirds down low. Victoria Stewart with the basket. Thunderbirds, when they haven't been turning it over, they've been getting it down low and actually been getting some pretty good looks.
Yeah, they've been getting into their zone offense there, finding that person running the baseline, kind of sneaking in behind the zone.
Good defensive pressure there from Bunting is going to force an inbound for the Lions. That was Annika Bosch, rather. Have a tough time telling the 6 from the 8 from these jerseys. Thiessen's going to inbound to Ashemwe, as we've seen all game. They'll get it down into the post. That was Dijkstra missing the shot. Ross Shepp with it. They had someone on the fast break on a 1-on-0, but they can't find her. Ball flying everywhere for the Thunderbirds now, and there's going to be a blocking foul on Popowich. So the shot clock's going to go back to 14 seconds now for the Thunderbirds. Lots of time here for them to get a look. They might have had one there, but she'll choose to drive instead. And she kind of tried to scoop it up there into the hoop, but Julia Brander missing the shot. Ashemwe moves it to Popowich. Dijkstra now down low. She tries to get it into Thiessen, but a good job there to poke away the ball from Michaela Cleghorn.
Edmonton and Christian doing a nice job on that possession and moving the ball around side to side, making the defense work and getting a decent look at the basket.
Couple substitutions now for the Lions. Maya Thiessen coming into the game. Not to be confused with Mary Thiessen, who's got all the steals so far. Ashemwe from deep. She'll miss. Lions able to come down with their own board, though. Now Thiessen down low misses. Rebound there by Cleghorn. Cleghorn's going to move it to Froberg. She'll look to create something off the dribble. They'll move it down low, try to get a look. And a travel there on Emily Adair. It looks like something else they're trying to do is just get it inside, and it looks like the defense is collapsing a little bit, so they've been trying to open up outside a little bit too, open up some shots out there.
Yeah, for sure. Against the zone, if you can get that ball into the paint or on the baseline down low, forces the defense to come in, and then when you kick it out, you're going to have, should be an open shot.
That was Mary Thiessen making the last bucket there for the Lions. Cleghorn misses long. She was open. Just a little bit of hesitation before she saw it. Now Mary Thiessen. Maybe a little bit too much speed there. She'll just kind of clank it off the bottom of the backboard. That was Emily Adair with it. She'll get fouled. You can see there just a reach in there from Dijkstra. We'll see a timeout on the floor now. So decent start here for Shep, but still haven't been able to get too much going on offense. You'll see they've been trying to get the ball down low quite a bit. That was the one basket they've made this quarter. What do you think they can try to start doing here maybe to open up the defense a little more?
Yeah, they got to keep getting down low. Like you mentioned in the first quarter, they haven't really made an outside shot yet, so it's going to be tough, but they got to keep trying to get the ball into the paint, try to score down low, and once they collapse even more, at some point you got to kick it out and hope someone knocks an open three or a long jump shot down.
Early on in the season, maybe you haven't quite, we talked about it on free throws earlier, same thing applies for jump shots. You might not have quite found your rhythm yet, but I think you got to stay confident. You got to keep taking them, right?
100%. Yeah, if you're someone that can shoot the ball, you got to keep shooting it, make or miss, and just keep taking those open shots. If that's what the defense is going to give you, you can't force it inside when there's no room.
We've seen the Lions defense starting to collapse down a little bit, so they know what Ross Shepp is trying to do as well.
Yeah, 100%. That's a very good point about the defense there. They're trying to take away what Shep's been trying to do, which is get inside, so they're going to force them to see if they can beat them from the outside.
Shep does have the older team and the taller team, so a little more experience, a little more height. They'll get it down low now, and they use that height there. Emily Adair with the bucket. Front court pressure there brought by Cleghorn. Can't come up with the turnover, though. And that's a travel for sure, down in the post. Marejka Oosterhuis in the post, taking a couple steps there.
Easy for you to say.
Very easy. Ray Suzuki, they'll move it now to Emma Fraser. Fraser kicks it out. Open, but they'll get it down low to Cleghorn. Cleghorn. Oh, good job there by Thiessen. It'll be the jump ball. We'll see who the possession arrow goes to here. Possession arrow will go to... Well, Thiessen was going inbound, but it'll actually go to the Thunderbirds here as Emma Fraser will get a chance on the inbound down low.
We saw Elise Froberg there with a possible open shot, but a little bit hesitant to take it. But that's one against the zone. Sometimes you got to take that and just be confident in your shot.
Oh, down low, Emily Adair. Oh, open shot, but misses. Good shot there, and good look off the inbound there for Ross Shep.
Yeah, they run the same inbounds play there twice in a row. Both times they got a good look. Only able to convert on one of them, though.
Ball's going to kick off a Thunderbird and go out of bounds. Edmonton Christian up 19-11 with 6:48 left here in the second quarter. Oosterhuis, that'll go up to Weeb, to Thiessen. Thiessen with the three, sets her feet but misses. Oh, and a good steal there. I believe we're going to have a foul, though. Ava Weeb came up with the steal, but reached in before that could happen, so Thunderbirds keep possession. Another foul there on Thiessen. I'm actually kind of surprised with the amount that the Thunderbirds have been able to get the ball down low, that the Lions aren't in a little more foul trouble yet. We haven't seen that much contact, just some good defense. But normally when you're dribbling and driving and getting the ball into the low post, you'll see a lot more fouls, because that would be one way to attack a dominant player so far, like Mary Thiessen.
Yeah, definitely. You just keep attacking, putting pressure on their defense. Early in this second quarter, about halfway through here, Edmonton Christian does have 4 fouls, but mostly in the backcourt, not really underneath the basket. So the next foul will be bonus for Shep, maybe something they could take advantage of.
Oosterhuis is going to bring it up for the Lions rather, and she tries to bounce it to Dijkstra, but it goes off her leg and out of bounds. We'll still see that 1-3-1 front court pressure here, front court zone being brought by the Lions. They'll get it. Oh, what a steal there from Thiessen. Coming back hard. Pretty much a transition defense there in that 1-3-1. Now here's Thiessen. They'll get it down low to Weeb. Weeb looks for Thiessen, can't find her. Oosterhuis with a Euro step, and there's a foul. Might have been a 3-step Euro step, but I think they might have called the foul before. We'll see here, 1, 2, 3, but I think they called for the bump off the second step.
Yeah, this is a good call by the ref. She already gathered the ball in the shooting motion, so she'll be at the line for 2.
We'll see Jamie Bunting here checking in for Michaela Cleghorn as Oosterhuis goes to the line for 2 shots. A little soft on the first. Some tough free throw shooting for both teams today. She will make the second, though. Edmonton Christian's lead brought to 9. Bunting with it. Pressure being brought by Ava Weeb, the defender. Fraser with it. She'll kick it out to Suzuki. Suzuki loses it. And it did go off of Suzuki, so it'll be Lion ball. Oosterhuis going to bring it up. We've seen her somewhat take over point guard duties here from Mary Thiessen. Oosterhuis down low, and there will be a travel there called on Oosterhuis.
Yeah, good attack there by Edmonton Christian, looking to get into the paint, but good rotation by Shep to step up, force the travel.
Long pass there, and can't quite corral it.
I think that was Sarah Sevchik that just had the ball slip through her hands.
Yeah, tough. You got to make those full passes. It's like the defense is putting up a wall at half court right now. Dykstra. She'll have it now. She drives with it, goes high off the backboard. But just a soft enough touch there for it to bounce in. That's Suzuki with it. Ray Suzuki. Nice move.
Yeah, great hesitation there. Faked a little pull-up jump shot, able to beat her man off the dribble.
Defense hadn't quite gotten back yet, and they couldn't guard the inside, so a good read there from Suzuki. Oosterhuis with the response bucket. You'll see every time Rochette brings up the ball, because of the 1-3-1 zone, full court zone, there's going to be an open shooter almost every time. If you can find them, if you're confident to make the passes, you'll be able to get open shooters. As Mary Thiessen comes up with the steal and the transition bucket, Edmonton Christian now up 26-13.
Yeah, Shep should be able to try to punish them in transition with some open shots or layups before that zone press is able to get back and recover. Like we see right here, head man the ball and find someone open underneath the basket.
Sarah Sevchek wide open underneath. Defense can't be brought back in time by the Lions. Thiessen goes to Thiessen. Dykstra, oh, pretty pass there, but into a defender as Suzuki comes up with it. Suzuki, they'll move it to Froberg. Froberg moving it along the baseline, tries to get it back up to Suzuki. Suzuki saves it. She'll take her dribble. Fraser at the top now. Shot clock running out. Suzuki, she passed it at the last second there to Bunting. Bunting can't quite come up with the make. She ended up finding herself open from the mid-range there, but nothing doing. Thiessen down low, high hop there from Bunting. She'll take it away and knock it to Fraser. Thunderbirds now in transition. Thiessen with another steal. Ava Weeb, they'll get it back to Thiessen. She's got a little bit of space. Defense comes over. Pass to her sister. She can't make it. Thunderbirds now looking to plant their feet, set in on offense a little bit. They've had some struggles, some good passing here. Fraser open. Passes it up to get it to Suzuki, though. She will lose it. That's Oosterhuis coming up with the ball. They'll move it to Thiessen. She tries to get it right back, but yet another steal there. That was Sevchek there. Here's Suzuki. They'll get it down low. And Sevchek going to draw the foul. You'll see there the 1-3-1 still taking their time to come back. Open shooters down low, and I think Rochette is really starting to see that right now.
Yeah, they're starting to figure a little bit how they're going to be able to be effective against this press. The only way to really beat a press is to get layups against it in transition to make them take the press off. First free throw for Sarah goes down.
Sevchek looking to go 2 for 2 and cut the Christian lead into single digits. Won't be able to do it, but her teammate Stewart comes up with the board. Went off the rim, so no shot clock there. Bunting comes up with it. Fight for the ball down low, and Hofstad says it's mine. She muscles it away. Thiessen now, she'll move it across. Open layup, can't quite make it for Vandenborn. Suzuki now. Thunderbirds still have a chance to cut the Lions lead to single digits. We'll move it up. Bunting. Not quite tall enough. Pass was just a little too tall for her there. See Emily Adair checking in now for the Thunderbirds. Mary Thiessen will be inbounding here for the Lions. She's been kind of the story here so far in this first half. She's got to have double-digit steals already.
Yeah, she's been all over the place defensively, coming up with loose balls, poking balls away, playing the passing lanes, and just in general putting a lot of pressure on anyone that's handling the ball.
So a little bit of confusion here. Coaches just discussing with the refs. Looks like they have the rosters. This could be about some of the change numbers we saw before the game. Maybe the scorekeeper's just not quite sure who's checking in for them, making sure they got it right. Only 2 minutes left in this first half. What has Edmonton Christian been able to do to get this 10-point lead?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that they've been able to force the turnovers on from Sheppard and been able to kind of go out in transition and get some decent looks at the basket. In the second quarter, though, I think Edmonton Christian was up 9 or 10 at the end of one. And they've kind of both held the same lead, so Shepp's held their own, but Edmonton Christian has definitely had some good looks at the basket, but just unable to convert all of them so far.
Near steal there for Jordan Cook, but the Lions come up with it anyways. Going to the rim now is Oosterhuis. We'll see Oosterhuis here, puts it down, and yeah, there's the foul right there. She was trying to go up with it and just kind of got denied of that with the arm across her arm, so Oosterhuis will go to the line for 2. She'll make her first. Oosterhuis looking to go 2 for 2, and she will do that. She looks like she's getting settled in at the line here.
Yeah, they definitely, she made a knockdown her last couple. As we see the pitch ahead, good take by Emily and able to convert the layup, just like Shep needs to do against that press.
So they'll bring the lead for the Lions back to just 10. We'll move it up to Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis, she kicks it outside to Hofstad. Swinging the ball around the perimeter. Thiessen, she made a shot like that in the first quarter with no time on the clock. Not the shot you want to take every time, though. Cook with it now. Cook, she'll get it outside. Adair, a little too short. Hofstad coming up with the board. Thiessen now. It's going to be a 2-on-1 fast break, but the 2 Thunderbirds hustling back will put a stop to that. Good block there from Adair. Thunderbirds able to come back up with it. Bunting, I believe, committed the foul there. And so that's Bunting. You can see that right arm coming down, going across, impeding on the shot. So we'll see Ava Weeb going to the line for 2. She'll miss the first short. And that one almost dropped all the way down, but Mrs. Thiessen came up with the board. She was too strong on the layup. Now a 2-on-0 fast break here for the Thunderbirds. Oh, and good transition defense there from the Lions. Able to thwart the 2-on-0 effort there for the Thunderbirds. We'll see Cook inbounding for the Thunderbirds. We've seen them run some plays so far and get some shooters open from about this spot on the floor. We'll see if they're able to do the same here. They will. Open 3. Wide right. Cook coming down with the board. They'll move it up. Now down into the low post. Stewart makes her shot.
Nice little baseline drop step in the post for Victoria Stewart to get the lay-in.
30 seconds left here in this first half. Big block there for the Thunderbirds. Ball travels out of bounds, so we'll see Thiessen with the inbound pass. Thunderbirds, Thiessen wide open. Off the backboard and out. Did not touch the rim, so shot clock still on, but the foul committed by the Thunderbirds might bail out the Lions here. We'll see down low. Yeah, right there. As she was going up with the shot, the arm's just down a little bit too much for the Thunderbird defender. So now Vandenborn's going to go to the line for 2, looking to get back her 10-point lead. She won't be able to do that. Still a chance to make it a 9-point game, though. Ross Shepp came into the quarter down 11. Right now they're down 8. Pretty good job so far this quarter. They've been able to settle in their offense and defense a little better. Shot clock turned off now. Time goes into single digits. Only 6 seconds left. They'll need to get a look quick. Here's Cook. She'll lose the ball. Cook with it. She's going to chuck something up, but ref's going to call a double dribble. See there, Cook fighting for it as the clock's running out of time. She puts it on and dribbles with both hands. Not allowed to do that, but a good quarter for Shepp. Going to cut the Edmonton Christian lead, only down to 8. Still a second and a half here left.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of, Edmonton Christian here calls timeout, see what kind of play they can draw up with 1.5 seconds left. Maybe a full court pass or some sort of action to get an open shot from half court or something. See what they can come up with.
1.5 seconds left. You still got time to shoot. It doesn't have to necessarily be a tip play.
Yeah, you might be able to get off 1, maybe 2 dribbles, depending on how fast, and then you're probably just chucking it after that. They did make the shot. Was it the end of the first quarter? Or was it a shot
End
clock?
of the first quarter.
Yeah.
No time on the shot clock. Thiessen made it. She normally inbounds the ball for this team, but I wouldn't be surprised to see her maybe getting the ball first here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like they're going to go with.
So Hofstad's going to be inbounding. Looks like Thiessen is down low along with Jordan Vader. Thunderbirds giving it up, so they'll just let him take it. Here's Thiessen. She'll get a 3/4 court shot. And this is right. I think it might have been a little too late anyways, but Ross Shepp with a good second quarter.
Yeah, not bad. They cut the lead down to 8. They're still hanging around in the game.
So thank you everyone for tuning into the first half on this ICU Video Production Procast. We'll be back for an exciting second half. Welcome back, everyone, to this ICU video production procast. We've got a couple more minutes here before the second half starts. Andrew, we've seen a frantic first half of action, lots of turnovers, lots of buckets, though.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a crazy start to the game, like we talked about before. Early season game. Teams running up and down the floor, working very hard. A lot of actually very good transition defense as teams got back to stop breakaway layups that were caused by the turnovers that they were forcing.
See some highlights here from the second quarter of action.
Yeah, some really nice takes there by Edmonton Christian. Good soft touch on the little Euro step. And then Sheppard continuing to try to attack the paint and score inside, as they haven't really been hitting much from the outside.
We'll see there, Oosterhuis. She didn't play too much in the first quarter. As we went into the second quarter, Oosterhuis got put on point guard duties on offense at least. Main ball handler. She was able to get a lot going here for the Lions.
Yeah, definitely. They had her bringing the ball up, kind of initiating the offense. And then, as you mentioned, TOTEM was just an animal out there, both ends of the court, able to get some buckets as well as defensively really dictate the game.
You'll see that's kind of the pressure that's been brought by the Lions so far. Thunderbirds, if they can make shots like that, those post spins, the hooks, they'll be able to take a lead and quickly here if Shep can do it. But a lot of zone defense, 1-3 run, pressure being brought on the front court. So it's a tall task. I mean, the Lions are pretty much telling Shep, we're going to give you the shots. You guys got to make them. We're going to give you open shooters, but you guys got to make the passes. And as much as they've been turning it over, they have not been easy.
Yeah.
Like, no easy passes, no easy shots as we get this second half started here. That was Popowich that rose up and above the defense. Couldn't quite convert. Thunderbirds will get their first chance here of the second half. We'll get it down low into the post. Couple steps there from Emily Adair to take the foul and go to the line.
Really going back to what worked well in the first half, getting the ball inside and letting their post players make a move down low.
So Adair at the line for two. The Thunderbirds came into the second quarter with an 11-point deficit. They were able to cut it to 8. Momentum a little bit back on their side. I think it started with the lack of turnovers there compared to the first quarter for them.
Yeah, definitely taking care of the ball, getting a little bit better opportunities. As she makes the second free throw, gets it to within 6. I think this is the closest it's been since the first quarter.
We'll see Mary Thiessen bringing the ball up now for the Thunderbirds. They'll try to get it to Dijkstra, but a steal there from Bunting. Gets tipped away by a Thunderbird, so they're still able to set their defense. Sometimes even though you give up possession by tipping it away like that, it gives you a chance to set up your defense versus scrambling on the fast break. That was Cleghorn there,
yeah,
putting a defender to the floor.
Those deflections can help give you more time to get set up and just kind of disrupt the other team even if they keep control of the ball.
Bunting going to be inbounding here for the Thunderbirds. They'll get it down to Adair. She just kind of puts it up there. Dijkstra with the good defense, hand straight up.
Yeah, that's one as a coach you definitely would want to make a right-handed layup off of an inbound play.
Here's Bunting with the steal on the 1-0 now. Easy layup, and she'll make it. Shep cuts the lead to 4. Ava Weeb now can start feeling a little bit of an intensity here as Ross Shep gets off to a hot start. But Thiessen, she had a wide open layup. A chance to maybe cut out some of that energy, but she'll miss.
Yeah, we'll see how Shep can feed off this as a lot of the fans are now in here, and as Shep makes this game closer, the energy will start to build, and they should be able to build off that, put a little pressure on Edmonton Christian.
Cleghorn defending the inbound for the Thunderbirds, and a good job. They'll have to pass it over her, and it'll allow her teammate to come up with the steal. Bunting now down low will draw the foul. Ava Weeb will pick up the foul here. See here, a good pass to the outside. She's got a little bit of open space. Actually had Cleghorn in the middle, but it's okay to just drive it yourself too.
Yeah, 2-on-1. Might have had a little bit of an easier shot for Cleghorn if she would have dumped it off, but get to the line, earn your points there. Shep doing to Edmonton Christian what Edmonton Christian was able to do to them in the first quarter, force some turnovers, get out in transition. Edmonton Christian hasn't really had a good shot yet in this half at the basket.
Bunting with the home court rim on the first one. It takes a bounce in. Yeah, they're playing on home court right now.
Yeah, they definitely got those friendly rims. You're used to practicing on them.
Here's Popowich. They'll try to get it down low. Contested well by the Thunderbirds. Lions move it up. Weave, she's gonna enter Popowich into the post. A post fade comes up a little short. And a collision there between Thiessen and Cleghorn down low.
Yeah, the two girls just battling down low for the ball. Their legs end up getting tangled and just unfortunate foul there.
A minute 36 in, Cleghorn and Thiessen have been going hard at each other so far. That might be a matchup to watch here in the second half.
Yeah, definitely two very athletic girls, just battling, competing with each other.
Here's Weave now, they're gonna get it down low. Along to the side now, that's Stewart, missing a little long. Adair picked up the rebound but misses a shot. Cleghorn ripping it away from Thiessen, but the jump ball called before that possession arrow goes to the Thunderbirds.
Just right, as you mentioned, those two continuing to battle down low. Just really working hard to get the ball back for their team.
Adair now with the dribble drive. She'll lose control. Thiessen coming up with the steal. She'll get sent to the ground by Bunting. If you're going to turn it over, you might as well not let them get the fast break chance. As long as you don't get into too much foul trouble, you'll be fine. That's only their first of the second half so far. We'll see Popowich with it now. And before she can come up with that scoop layup, there's going to be a whistle on the floor. We're going to see a foul here on the Thunderbirds. Their second of the second half. Edmonton Christian already with 4 fouls here. Oh, that's Cleghorn coming up with the steal off the inbound. She'll make it. Tie game.
Yeah, this has looked like two totally different teams here early in the second half. Shep able to put a lot of pressure on Edmonton Christian and able to tie this game up.
Popowich, that one, I think it tipped off of a Thunderbird defender's finger. They got a 2-on-0 fast break. And the foul drawn by Annika Bosch. She'll give the Ross Shep Thunderbirds a chance to take their first lead of the game.
Probably should have pitched that one ahead to, I think it was Jordan Cook, who was a little bit ahead of her. Would have had a little bit easier layup, but go to the free throw line. Try to get your 2 points there.
So a couple subs now in for the Lions. You see them running onto the screen there as they try to get something going here in the second half of action. Only 2.5 minutes in, Ross Shep has cut down that 8-point deficit into a tie game. They'll miss both free throws, but come up with the rebound. Bosch looking to avenge her free throw misses. Misses that one too. Oosterhuis comes down with the rebound. Cleghorn on her now. Cleghorn with the good defense. Ends up forcing Oosterhuis into a travel.
Yeah, really good job just keeping moving her feet, keeping the dribbler in front of her until she makes a mistake.
So now Cleghorn will take it on the outside. They'll get it down low, open shot, a little bit of contact. No whistle. Stewart battling down low. Defenders all over her. Now she'll dive for the ball. No, well, not quite dive. She'll pick it up. That's Bosch with it. Gets stolen away. Popowich going down the other way. It's a 1-on-2. Popowich goes through the 2 defenders, and a beautiful shot made there by Popowich.
Yeah, really nice finish in transition there. The kind of underhand scoop layup. Able to make it.
Annika Bosch misses that shot there. Lions now looking to go the other way. That was Oosterhuis. Seemed like she was just trying to slow things down there. They might have had a chance there on a 3-on-3 fast break, but this has been a frantic pace. It feels like we've had so much action for the 3 minutes, 21 seconds we've played so far.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a little bit of the energy in the gym. Shep's come out with a better energy. Edmonton Christian now trying to match it, and it's been a good second half so far.
Ava Weeb, they'll get it down to Dijkstra, but it gets tipped away by a Thunderbird. Now Bosch on the 1-on-1. She'll go up with it, and is that a shooting foul there? It looks like it. We'll see here, there's Bosch. Oosterhuis on defense as she goes up with it. That left hand looks like it pushes Bosch a little bit. Just enough to force the miss, but to force the foul as well. Bosch misses the first. Also, just a note here, the Lions already at 5 fouls this half.
Yeah, if Shep can continue to force turnovers and then get out in transition and just keep drawing fouls, get to the line, get more and more comfortable there, can definitely keep them in this game for a bit.
Lions looking to get anything going on offense right now. They haven't had much for them in this third quarter. Dijkstra with it now. Oh, wow, and a travel there. That looked like it was kind of forced there by Emily Adair. with the tight defense there on Dijkstra.
Yeah, Shep's defense definitely tightened up. I think Edmonton Christian just has the one field goal in the second half so far.
Here's Fraser now. Little hesitation step. She'll get pushed around down low. Double team coming, but Bosch is open up top and makes it. Bringing the lead back to 2 for Shep.
I think it's the first lead that Shep's had in this game, and comes halfway through the third quarter here, as that gets the crowd into a little bit with the Bosch 3.
Lions having a lot of struggles so far early this quarter. Julianne Hofstad in the post. Fraser with the defense. Dijkstra with a little bit of space. Good shot fake. She'll get by her defender. It's a little too flat of a shot there. She couldn't get it to go down. Now a jump ball is going to be forced. I believe that was Ava Wiebe and Elise Froberg fighting for the ball there. Possession arrow is going to go to the Lions. Oosterhuis inbounding for them. Tough inbound pass goes to Popowich. Now Dijkstra down low, finds herself open. She'll miss. Emily Adair with it. She'll take it coast to coast and gets it to Suzuki. Suzuki with the shot fake. A little too strong on the layup.
Really good take there though in transition. Tried to get to the rim. Just, that's one you got to make.
Popowich with the floater. Faked the pass out, couldn't quite make the floater though. Now here's Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis with the Euro draws the foul.
Good job by Oosterhuis to put pressure on the Shep defense kind of as they scrambled off the offensive rebound. And then I think they just got her for the reach in.
See a little bit of open space there to her left. A good time to use the Euro just to find that open space, because if you drive straight there, it's probably going to be a travel or you'll get it stripped away. So lose your dribble, take a couple steps, draw the foul. Oosterhuis misses her first at the line. If anyone has been able to develop a rhythm from the line, it should be Oosterhuis. She's been there quite a bit so far today. Fight for the rebound. It's going to go to Ava Wiebe. She'll miss. I believe that was Sarah Shevchek coming down with the board. Thunderbirds with a 2-on-1. That's Suzuki down low. She'll come up with the loose ball. Oosterhuis with the rebound off the miss. Haley Popowich bringing it up. It's a 1-on-4. Tries to go behind the back and loses control. Here's Jordan Cook. She'll lose it. Frantic pace here. There's going to be a whistle now on the floor.
This looks like a little bit more of what we saw in the first half, just turnovers back and forth. Both teams trying to really push the ball, but then making some mistakes and not able to get clean shots off.
A lot of big-time defense here in the third quarter.
Yeah,
We've seen a little bit of some saucy offense from both teams, though, too. Some good ball handling skills, a couple Euro steps.
Yeah, there's definitely been some creative finishes around the basket, which is what you want to see. And it's good because the defense is not just giving them open lanes to the basket. They're trying to make it tough on the offense.
So we'll actually see Oosterhuis go to the line again now for the Lions. I believe that was because Shep committed their 5th foul.
Yeah, just in the backcourt. Both teams now in the bonuses. This has been an aggressive third quarter. The refs have been calling it pretty tight.
Oosterhuis will make the first. She missed both last time she was at the line. And she'll only go 1 for 2 here. Fight for the rebound. That's Fraser and Julianne Hofstad fighting for it. Possession arrow is going to go to the Thunderbirds.
Couple subs just checking in there. Charna Goodzilic and Julia Brander checking into the game for Shep.
Julie Brander, we haven't seen her too much today. One of the grade 12s on the Thunderbirds team. Suzuki now, they'll move it to Froberg, who gets it down low. Now they'll go up to Brander. She'll miss everything, but we'll call it a pass as her teammate working hard down low comes up with the second chance bucket. That's Guzulic.
Very generous of you to maybe give her a potential assist on that pass.
We'll call it an assist. Ava Wiebe now, Thunderbirds, Oosterhuis. Thunderbirds playing good defense. They got 4 around the ball right now. Suzuki fighting for it with Hofstad. And we're going to see the Thunderbirds take it away again. This is kind of similar to what we saw actually in the first quarter. The teams are on the same defensive side as they were. That side to our left, and your left on the screen, seems to be a bit of a struggle.
Yeah. You see like it's tilted uphill or downhill the one way, because they don't seem to be able to get anything going, and there was a lid on that basket until that one was laid back in.
That was by Popowich there
yeah.
with her own second chance points. Brander, they'll move it down low along the baseline. Now in the post. That was Sarah Shevchuk missing wide left. Ava Weeb now, she's been kind of on most of the ball handling duties along with Popowich and Oosterhuis, who's got the ball now. She'll kind of just chuck it up along the baseline there and miss everything. Well, maybe not everything. She got the rim, but Suzuki was actually on the other end of the court there on the fast break, but they couldn't quite find her. Now she'll be open in the corner. A little too short there off the three. Oh, and now Popowich is going to have an open chance at the rim. Suzuki may be smart to just let her have it there, prevent the and one.
Yeah, it would have been a pretty tough angle for her, a bit of a size mismatch there. So instead of taking the foul, just gave her the open layup.
This is Elise Froberg. It'll get tipped by Julianne Hofstad. Froberg now down near the baseline. It looks like we're going to have a foul on the floor.
Yeah, foul on Edmonton Christian for the block. Shep will be shooting two as both teams are in the bonus for the rest of this quarter.
She'll miss her first wide right. Froberg, a grade 10 guard, stands at 5'7".
Yeah, she's one of the two grade 10s on the Shep senior team, and as you can see, that they both actually have played a decent amount, her and Sarah Sevchik. So that's good for them, grade 10, first time, being a part of Totem Hoop, getting to play in the new gym and in front of all the people.
Beautiful gym here, I gotta say. This is about the nicest gym you'll find in Edmonton.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to find something, especially in a high school setting. It's very, very fortunate to be here.
Hofstad inbounding now. She'll get it into Popowich. Now Ava Weeb with it. There's going to be a foul on Ava Weeb. So she'll go to the line for two. It was a really frantic pace to open up the third quarter, but as both teams reach 5 fouls, we've seen it slow down, and free throws right now are going to be the difference possibly.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like for the last, especially the last 2 minutes of this quarter, which team's able to consistently get to the line and make them. As both teams try to play quite a lot of pressure with their defense, there will be definitely some fouls called.
Ava Weeb, good on both. We've seen the lead change hands multiple times. Now Edmonton Christian with it. So Ross Shep's got it down low now, moving it along. That was Emily Adair missing the open shot underneath the basket. Popowich now in transition. This is a spot where she's familiar. Off the foot of her defender, Hofstad picks it up, pressured in the corner, and all that pressure in the corner is going to leave Julianne Hofstad open down low.
Really nice pass there out of the double team, out of the corner to find the open player right under the basket.
Here's Cleghorn. We've seen a lot of her early on in this third quarter, and we'll see more of her now as she makes the two.
Really good aggressive take, getting to her spot in the paint and able to make the nice floater there as the defense stepped up.
Popowich, they're going to move it to Hofstad, who takes the mid-range. A little bit contested there. Oosterhuis again drives. A little bit of contact. I shouldn't say that, a lot of contact. She'll miss, but Hofstad cleans it up, brings the Christian lead back to 4. Shep now, here's Cleghorn. They're going to move it to the low post. Good move there from Emily Adair, I believe that was. Yep.
Yeah, really good footwork there to kind of regain her balance as she went around the defender and able to finish on the same side of the rim.
Popowich now, Oosterhuis up top, a little bit of space. She won't take it. She'll drive just as she has been. Weeb with it. They find a shooter open in the corner. That was Oosterhuis. Down low is Hofstad. Foul committed there by Emily Adair. Hofstad's going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Adair looked to be in good position there, but then just as the shot went up, reached forward with her arms and hit her as she was going up.
Hofstad a little too long on the first.
Shep's done a good job here in this third quarter of getting back into the game. Just under a minute left to play. Only down 2, a chance for a couple more possessions, maybe tie it or take the lead.
Hofstad misses wide left, but a fortunate bounce there is going to go to Oosterhuis. Tough bounce off the rim there for Shep. Hofstad low in the post. Cleghorn defends, is all over her. They're going to move it to Oosterhuis, who takes a quick mid-range shot. Cleghorn fighting for the ball, but Hofstad comes up with it. I believe she's going to go back to the line for 2 here. See there, Cleghorn fighting hard, but it looked like she was actually away from the ball when she committed that foul, so maybe there was a foul on the floor there. There might have been on the rebound.
Yeah, it might have been just, I actually caught the rebound and started going up because it looked pretty clean on the shot. It was a good job by Hofstad there on the O boards, just kind of boxing out her check and getting the rebound, putting it back up.
Hofstad, that's going to be a free throw rim violation. That's what we call it when your free throw misses everything. But a miss is a miss, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter. The only negative is that it doesn't give your team a chance to rebound on that one.
Half a minute left here in this frantic third quarter of action. We've seen both teams in a little bit of foul trouble. That's Emily Adair down low. A lot of lead changes, a lot of buckets going either way, a lot of fast break, a lot of turnovers. It has been a crazy pace here. Popowich now, it looks like the shot clock's going to be turned off. Good defense being brought there by the Thunderbirds. Tough time there for Ishemwe. Thunderbirds now going to get the last shot if they don't turn it over. Just under 10 seconds left here now. Shot clock off. They're going to move it to the outside. Down low. We're actually going to see the Lions maybe getting the last shot. We've seen them a second and a half left in the third quarter getting one off. Oh, a near steal there. Popowich is just going to chuck it, but it's going to fall a little short. Good third quarter of action. Edmonton Christian takes the lead 42-41, a narrow lead though.
Yeah, this is setting up to be a pretty exciting fourth quarter in the opening game of the 2019 Totem Hoop, as the host Sheppard able to cut the lead to 1. We'll see what they can do in the fourth quarter. I think overall the quality of play was a little better in the third, a little more outside shooting, better passing, not as many turnovers as the first half.
You can see a lot of the buckets that were made in that third quarter were off of fast break opportunities. Actually, every replay we've seen so far has been a fast break opportunity. Some 1-on-0s, some 2-on-1s, some 1-on-1s like we've seen there. This is like the first basket we're seeing that was actually made out of a half-court formation.
Yeah, which was a nice look there to get the ball inside, then kick it back out. Then here another second chance opportunity.
Both teams have been battling for the boards. We've seen quite a bit of second chance opportunities there as Popowich picks up her own garbage.
Yeah, really athletic play there on taking the shot and then jumping again right away to get that rebound.
Is there anything either team can do to limit the fast break opportunities? It seems like they seem to be crashing the offensive boards really hard right now.
That's what I was going to say. It's just like both teams are just trying to crash the old boards. It's a give and take, right? If you start crashing old boards, as we see right here, right? Shep's got 4 players in the paint. If Edmonton Christian's able to get that rebound, they're going to have a transition opportunities. So you got to decide if you want to crash old boards or be a little more conscious about transition defense. It's tough to do both.
We've seen Cleghorn a lot early on in that third quarter as she made a beautiful pass there to her teammate. We can expect to probably see her a lot in the fourth again.
Yeah, I would expect. Michaela's been a part of the Shep program for 3 years now, so I would assume we'll see her out there, and she's been playing well, and she's a good attacker and a good defender, so she'll probably be out there in the fourth.
You guys can hear it probably through our mics now, but this crowd's starting to get a little riled up as the students that are on their break right now are here watching the game here in this beautiful gym.
So here we go. It'll be Shep ball as we start the fourth quarter. See which team can kind of come through in the clutch scenario here.
Weeb is going to move it. Sorry, that was Bosch moving it down to her teammate there. Lions able to come up with the board. Oosterhuis with it now. Oosterhuis moves it to the outside. That's Weeb. Oosterhuis in the post. She'll get it up to her teammate Ishemwe. Now up top, the three-point shot falls a little bit short. Thunderbirds chase down the rebound. That was Bosch, but it's stolen away by Popowich. The only teammate she has is Oosterhuis right now. Popowich is going to go to the line for 2 chances at the free throw line.
Yeah, another turnover in transition.
She had a teammate on the lower left part of the screen there, but maybe felt the defensive pressure was a little too strong, so she went up with it instead, draws the foul.
Popowich missed the first free throw there. Here's her look at the second.
Popowich, fair on the second, makes the adjustment that she needed. They put the point up for Shep. Oh, there we go. Now Edmonton Christian takes a 2-point lead. They're going to get it down low. A strong pass, too strong, goes off the fingers of Emily Adair. Edmonton Christian takes possession.
Edmonton Christian still playing that 2-3 zone, allowing Shep to shoot from the outside, but really trying to take away Shep's low post presence, which has been effective at times in this game.
Ashemwe, she'll move it up to Guillaume. Ashemwe back with it. She'll drive, has a little bit of space, and the foul called. A couple Shep defenders here. Just from behind there, a little bit of a bump on the shot.
Yeah, the help side was able to come over and alter the shot, but then the on-ball defender, just with the push in the back, as we see the
I don't think that was intentional, but it works either way. Ashemwe looking to go 2 for 2. Maybe she'll just call bank again.
All right, maybe that is intentional.
Maybe it was, yeah. It's like on those Papa shots. Sometimes you just start clanking them off the back on purpose. And
yep, whatever works. Got to make your buckets.
Bunting tries to get it down low to Victoria Stewart, but they're going to airmail it there. That's 2 straight possessions where they lose it themselves.
Yeah, just trying to throw that pass to the person on the baseline against the zone and unable to complete it.
Ashemwe being guarded by Froberg. Moves it to Guillaume. Popowich goes up heavily, contested shot there. Good defense from Froberg, who switched onto Popowich, able to contest that shot hard.
Yeah, really good recognition of the open player with the ball. I thought Froberg actually got a piece of that shot, but they gave the ball back to Shep.
All right, so whistle blown dead. We'll resume play here as Ava Weeb inbounds the ball. Pretty open there is Froberg, but going to call the travel there.
Yeah, that was one she probably, it's early in the possession, but she could have looked to take a shot there from perimeter or at least draw the defender out and then try to beat her. Instead, called for the travel.
Maybe a little bit of indecision there. Didn't expect to be that open. Ava Weeb, she's going to move it to Oosterhuis. Now Oosterhuis, a lot of steps down low, no call. Now the open 3 is going to miss wide left for Guillaume. She picks up her own board at the long range. She'll miss the second chance points as well. Emily Adair picks up the rebound for the Thunderbirds. Adair goes coast to coast with it. Oh, and it's going to be a blocking foul called on Ashemwe. Let's see here. Do you think she had her feet set?
Yeah, it was pretty close. She was there. She didn't take it right in the chest. It was a little bit off to the side, but yeah, she definitely got back to the right spot. Maybe just didn't get squared up to the attacker.
That's an inbound play we've seen quite a bit from the Thunderbirds so far. You'll see 3 players kind of line up straight there and break out. The middle person usually goes to the corner. That's who's been able to get open so far for them.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had that corner jump shot a few times, or the person right under the basket. They've scored a couple times on that.
They'll go to the corner. Good offensive movement there off the inbound pass. Stewart comes down with the rebound. Gudzelic now. She'll miss. Down low, that is Emily Adair fighting for it multiple times. She'll come up short again. Still a fight for it, Adair, and now it just gets tipped out by Ashemwe. Lots of action down low.
Yeah, really good work by both teams down low trying to grab the ball. Shep looking to convert some of those easy chances right around the basket, but unable to do so far in this possession.
We'll see Dijkstra coming in now for the Lions. She'll sub in for Guillaume. Thunderbirds now, they'll get it to Stewart in the corner. She'll take her dribbles and kick it out. Good pass there. 3 just falls a little bit short. Adair comes up with the board. Adair is spinning around, fakes the defenders to the outside, but misses the layup. She might come back with it. No, Oosterhuis able to keep possession there for the Thunderbirds. They might just look to slow things down. They've been on defense a long time, but Oosterhuis forces up a shot, hits the side of the backboard, and Popowich just tips it away out of bounds and says, can we please set our defense?
Yeah, you think Edmonton Christian might want to just try to slow the game down a little bit, get control. They do have a 4-point lead as we get about 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but they're still looking to push and attack.
Stewart now, they'll kick it out to Froberg. By the free throw line, she'll make her mid-range jumper. Lead cut to 2 for Edmonton Christian.
We've seen her, Froberg, hesitate a little bit on the 3 ball against this zone, but able to make the mid-range pull-up jump shot there. Looked pretty comfortable.
Dijkstra now puts it on the floor, goes strong to the rim. Not too much finesse on that one, strong move.
Really good finish, and then a little finesse at the end with the left hand to be able to put it up soft.
Oh, a steal there from Ava Wiebe as they tried to get the ball to Stewart. Oosterhuis, lots of pressure being brought there by Gudzulich. 3 defenders from Ross Shepp on the ball right now. They're able to set their defense at half court. Ashemwe with it. She'll try to go wide on Cleghorn. Cleghorn all over her. Oosterhuis gets it down to Dijkstra in the post. Second basket straight for Dijkstra.
Yeah, they've been, last couple possessions, done a good job finding Dijkstra down in the post. And she's got really good footwork down there, and then a really good touch around the rim, able to convert some of those somewhat contested shots.
Shepp calling the timeout, so we'll go to break here. You'll see there's the hesitation, finds the open space.
Yeah, it was a nice little pull up there. And then we see here the little left-hand hook shot off the front of the rim. Really good move by Dijkstra.
Dijkstra, as soon as she came in, got 2 straight buckets for her team. Here's the second one. Sometimes when you have good half-court defense and you just get it down to your big, strong post player and let them do the work.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty good defense by Shepp. Able to contest the shot a little bit, but just able to finish over top and through the contact.
So 6 minutes, 24 seconds left here in this game. Edmonton Christian with the 6-point lead, 49-43. We've seen Shepp down a lot most of this game. They've been playing catch up, but they've stuck around just enough to give themselves a chance down the stretch here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, definitely. Only 6 points can be a decent lead, but with 6 minutes to go, a couple good offensive and defensive possessions, you can make this into a 1-possession game and get back in it.
Cleghorn now, she'll drive, a lot of contact down low. She'll go to the line for 2.
Just a really explosive move. The move there right on the catch, just immediately attacks the paint, puts pressure on the defense, and draws the foul.
No hesitation there whatsoever from Cleghorn. Need to make these free throws down the stretch here. Cleghorn's going to miss her first. Both teams have been struggling from the line today. But Cleghorn, what you've done at this point of the game doesn't matter. It's all about what you're going to do. All right, so there's Ashemwe bringing it up there. Dijkstra, they try to get it down to Dijkstra. It's going to be tipped off of a Thunderbird. Mary Thiessen has just checked back into the game. We haven't seen her for a long time here. She was making a big difference on defense. Ashemwe now, she gets it kind of deflected away a couple times. She'll kind of put up the left-handed hook shot there. She'll miss. Here's Cleghorn. She drove last time, looking to do it again. Will draw the foul on the reach in there from her defender.
I wonder if Thiessen might have been in a little bit of foul troubles with the amount she's played in this game and the amount of fouls that have been called, so she might be at 3 or 4 fouls, so coach is just saving her for the end of the game.
We've seen a large rotation for both teams. It seemed like Thiessen might have been the one that played all the way through, but she checked out early on in the 3rd quarter. That's an open shot at the top of the 3-point line from Gudzulich. She'll miss her shot. Here's Oosterhuis now, defended by Bunting. Oosterhuis is going to get it to Ashemwe. She looks at the rim, hesitates, and gets it to her teammate. She'll get it right back. And Ashemwe, a couple small steps there before she makes her decision.
Yeah, Sheppard be able to put just enough pressure to cause a little indecision from Edmonton Christian, force the turnover, trying to still fight their way back into this game. Down 5 minutes left.
Gudzulich now all the way across, a good pass to Cleghorn. Cleghorn good from 3.
Cleghorn's really put a lot of pressure on Edmonton Christian. Her ability to drive and get to the rim, and now with the outside shot, makes it very tough to defend her.
Now Cleghorn coming down with the board, and she'll just pass it off to her teammate Froberg. If there's one shooter I wouldn't leave open right now, it would probably be Cleghorn. We'll see her on the wing now with a little bit of space. Gets it down low to Stewart. Stewart heavily contested by 2 Lions defenders near the rim. It went off of one of their fingers and out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. A little surprised that Cleghorn didn't take that shot. She's had a bit of the hot hand lately, been feeling it, and she was definitely open there.
Cleghorn will move it to Bunting. Bunting, she'll go up with it. Kind of a wild shot, nearly goes in. She comes down with her own board, goes to the floor, able to get it out to her teammate. They're going to move it. Oh, that was at the top of the key there. Just not able to convert for Stewart.
Yeah, decent possession there. Had some couple good looks. Oh, Shep scrambling a little bit on defense. The pull up by Shimway.
Shemway, they had a lot of space there near the top of the three-point line.
Yeah,
almost could have took it at any point. Oh, and a steal there from Shemway. Cleghorn fights hard, and they're going to call Cleghorn there for the foul.
Yeah, I think they called her on the unsportsmanlike foul. So on the clear path, 2 shots, and they'll get the ball back.
Tough foul there to take if you're Cleghorn, but so they will call the unsportsmanlike foul. Shemway at the line, she'll get 2 shots. I think she does call bank.
She must call bank, because that's 3 in a row. That one halfway down, rattled out, but all 3 times so far using the backboard.
Oh, maybe not that time. We don't know.
Yeah.
It was successful for her the first time through.
Yeah.
She was 2 for 2 off the glass. But this time she misses both. It'll keep the Christian lead to only 4 with 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. Lions still with possession here. Popowich, here's a Shemway, looking to avenge her free throw misses. Dijkstra now high post, fakes out her defender, goes up and draws the contact.
Dijkstra's been an absolute presence in this 4th quarter. Every time she's touched the ball, she's made something good happen for her team. Drawing a foul, getting a bucket, or kicking it out.
So Dijkstra, 2 chances at the line. She'll be able to increase the Christian lead to 6 if she can make both. We've seen Shep really just kind of hang around. They took a couple leads there in the 3rd quarter, but they haven't been able to really take control of the game at any point.
Yeah, they're going to need a really consistent push here in the last 4 minutes to be able to get this one.
Here's Julie Brander now. She'll give it to Bosch, who gets it down low. Now in the corner, that goes off the hands and off the chest of Bunting. Now on the floor, Bunting fighting for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will go to the Thunderbirds. You'll see them breaking out. There's going to be a shooter open at the top. She decides not to shoot. She'll put it on the floor and draw the foul.
Yeah, that was Gudzulich there, looking to get 1 step closer with the pull-up jump shot. I think she hit 1-3 earlier this game. Probably could have shot that one there wide open.
She'll have to earn her points now from the free throw line. She will miss the first. Still a chance to cut it to 4. And she will. So 52-48, just under 4 minutes left to play here in this game. We've seen a little bit of everything. Popowich has been in the middle of it all. She's got the ball now. She'll go up, tries to scoop, and a late whistle there from the ref. Let's see here. As she goes under, you can see the hand just kind of reaching across there. So Popowich going to go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and just like all games, this might come down to free throws at the end. Which team's able to knock down, 1 trip, 2 for 2 versus 0 for 2 could be the difference in this game.
So Popowich will go 2 for 2. Edmonton Christian lead is 54-48, a 6-point lead for them. Julie Brander is going to need something going here for her team as she brought up the ball. She'll get it to her teammate down low. Now on the wing is Bunting. Good bucket there from Emily Adair. A Shemway.
Yeah, really good take there by Emily. Shep doesn't have to force it yet. Still a little bit of time left in this game, but they do need to get some stops.
There's Oosterhuis. Oh, a good pass to Dijkstra. Good bounce pass there. There was multiple Shep defenders down low, so she says, I'm just going to bounce it off the floor, find you that way, and it works out. Edmonton Christian with the 6-point lead. Oh, swing pass all the way across the court. And a foul called there on Edmonton Christian. We're going to see 2 at the line here for Ross Shep. Dijkstra just reaching out that left hand there and kind of hitting her on the elbow. So Annika Bosch is going to go to the line for 2.
A really good way to attack the zone there. Just skip the ball all the way across the court, make the zone shift, and then look for attacking lanes or an open shot after that.
Bosch misses the first, kind of in a frustrated manner, kind of bats it back to the ref. Is able to compose herself and make the second. 3 minutes left here to play in the 4th quarter of this close game. Here's Popowich. She'll get it up high. That's Hofstede. Ashemwe. Been all over the ball in this 4th quarter. Oosterhuis, pick set by Ashemwe. Good defense by Shep. Oh, Popowich. Oh, wow. Kind of a lucky possession there for Edmonton Christian. Not necessarily on the foul, but before that, you can see the good defense being played. Ball just kind of found Popowich. It almost worked out like a pass.
Yeah, definitely bad break there for Shep at the end. You know, you're getting down on the shot clock. You know they're going to have to force it up. You don't want to be fouling in that situation. Just force them into as tough a shot as possible.
Popowich misses her first from the line. So no matter what, after this free throw, it'll be a 2-possession game still. Haven't seen too many threes being taken or made by Shep. Probably don't need to start forcing them yet with 2.5 minutes left, but you got to start thinking about it. Like right now, they're going to get a download to Adair. Adair, Bosch is going to be open at the top again. She'll drive, she'll go. Oh, lots of contact there. No whistle. Here's Ashemwe now on the fast break. Ashemwe goes up with it and gets fouled.
Yeah, tough call on one end, on both ends actually. Bosch looked like she drew the contact on her layup attempt, unable to get the call, and then a really good attack by Ashemwe in transition, able to draw the foul on Jordan Cook.
So a timeout on the floor now is Ross Shep. Looks to make the late comeback here, down 57-51. Dijkstra, she checked in early in the 4th quarter, late in the 3rd quarter actually, and she's been everywhere down in that low post area.
Yeah, since Edmonton Christian's kind of gone back to their starting unit with Thiessen, Dijkstra, and Wiebe, they've really, been able to stretch this lead back out after Shep took the lead.
We've seen a large rotation here from both teams. Both teams now back to their starters as they both look to close out the game.
Really good finish there by Emily as she attacks the basket.
That was the good pass we mentioned earlier from Oosterhuis to Dijkstra. There was 3 Ross Shep defenders down low, and she bounced it with her left hand around all 3 and ended up finding Dijkstra there.
Yeah, that was a really tough pass. A lot of traffic around, even just to know that your teammate is open under the basket and then be able to execute the pass as well.
Under 2.5 minutes left here in the 4th quarter. A 6-point lead for the Lions, and they've got Ashemwe at the line trying to add on 2 more. Ross Shep might need something dramatic to come back in this game.
Okay, she's tried to bank it 4 out of 5 now. So I think it's what she tries to do.
Huh. There we go. Cleghorn coming down with the rebound. She's got Suzuki running alongside her. Now the foul drawn. Ashemwe committing the foul. So we should see Cleghorn going to the line here for 2.
Not a smart foul by Edmonton Christian in transition.
Yeah, early in the shot clock too.
Yeah, and Edmonton Christian wants the clock to keep running for the rest of this 4th quarter. Shep's going to be the one that's going to be wanting to stop the clock and able to get points without any time running off.
Cleghorn at the line. She's going to miss everything on the first one. Need to start making your free throws right now if you're Ross Shep. You can't afford to be giving up points, down 7 with over 2 minutes left. Can't quite make the adjustment on the second. Thiessen coming down with the board. Good defense from Suzuki. But it'll go off of Suzuki. And it'll stay Lions ball.
That could have been a momentum changer right there. You get that easy steal, and then you get a quick layup off of it.
Lots of front court pressure being brought there by the Thunderbirds, and they'll get Popowich on the travel.
Yeah, good D. Made her pick up her dribble, and then no one was open, so the travel was called.
All right, Shep going to need a bucket soon here at least. Cleghorn has a little bit of space. She'll put it on the floor. Good steal there by Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis has her teammate Thiessen in transition. Sorry, that wasn't Oosterhuis. That was Haley Weed with the and one. That might have been the icing on the cake here for the Edmonton Christian Lions.
Yeah, that could have been the nail in the coffin. The full court dribble penetration. Cleghorn not able to get back in time to draw the charge. Ends up with an and one. Shep now down 7 with a minute 56 left. One free throw for Hallie Weed.
So Weed able to make it an 8-point lead for Edmonton Christian. 3-possession game. Fraser now, she's just going to have to start chucking up threes because at this point, this late in the game, it's actually a 10-point lead. They missed a bucket, so 4-possession game. Probably going to need to start hitting some threes here down the stretch. They haven't been able to do it so far in this game. Right now, Ross Shepp is going to take a timeout as they look to draw up a play.
Yeah, you'd think they're either going to look for a very quick 2 on the inside each possession, or they got to start shooting some threes, trying to shoot their way back into the game, and then maybe force a turnover or something else to try to get points back in a hurry.
See there, a good pass from Bunting. Finding the open teammate. There's Oosterhuis. Yeah, that's that good pass we were talking about earlier. Can expect here for the Lions to really just get the ball on offense now to their ball handlers, people who won't turn it over, and people who might be able to make some free throws down the stretch here because Ross Shepp might need to start fouling.
Yeah, you'd expect if Shepp gets a bucket or 2 in the next couple possessions and gets it to within 5 or 6, they'll probably be fouling in the last minute, and then hoping Edmonton Christian misses some free throws to get back in it. Popowich, Thiessen, and who was the other one? The lefty, Ashimwe. Have all been to the line quite a bit today, so they're probably pretty comfortable there by now.
We've seen Oosterhuis there a lot earlier as well. Not all of them are on the floor here. It looks like they're bringing in maybe a little bit of a defensive lineup. Open 3 here is going to be taken by Bosch. Misses to the left. They needed that, but Suzuki hard working down low. Now they'll tie up for the ball. So possession arrow will go to the Lions. Not much doing there for Ross Shepp.
Yeah, pretty good play drawn up out of the timeout. Got an open 3. That was one that they had to make.
They're going to find Oosterhuis up top, defended by Fraser. Thiessen back to Popowich, just swinging the ball around, making sure the defense doesn't have a chance to double here. They're going to move it back up to Popowich. Now Oosterhuis, she'll hesitate. Popowich, that would have put it away for sure. They're going to say shot didn't hit the rim, so a shot clock violation on the Lions.
And for Edmonton Christian, they don't mind that too much. At least they know they took the full 24 off the game clock. And now just over a minute left. Shepp down by 10.
Yeah, they really just, the only thing they'd really have to stay away from at this point is turning the ball over. So you'll take that 24-second violation. Suzuki, she'll take a step in and take it. Interesting choice there, down 10. But maybe just not quite fully confident from the 3-point line today. The turnover now, Suzuki's going to get it back. Under a minute left to play here. Edmonton Christian with a 10-point lead on Ross Shepp. Down low, that was Bosch. She'll miss. Rebound comes down with Maya Thiessen. Suzuki picks up, nearly another steal. She'll not quite be able to corral it.
Yeah, was able to come up with the steal last time, pushed the ball in transition. Unable to this time, as it looks like time's going to run out on Shepp. It's going to be a good win for Edmonton Christian early in their season.
Ross Shepp just kind of hanging around all game, but never truly taking control of it as they pick up the steal. But Weeb, with the good defense, is able to stop their fast break effort. Down low now is going to miss everything. Edmonton Christian can nearly just dribble this thing out. Ross Shepp still trying to pick up the steal, not letting up till the final buzzer, and now a foul is going to be called on Jamie Bunting.
Yeah, playing hard right till the end, not giving up any free possessions. Try to send Edmonton Christian to the line. At this point, you're going to be tough. 19 seconds left, down 10. But if they can, maybe get a couple quick threes up, hope for the best. But I would expect if Shep doesn't score on the next shot, then they won't be fouling anymore. They'll just let the clock run out.
Edmonton Christian, barring a miracle, is going to advance to the semifinal of this 27th annual Totem Hoop Classic to play either McGrath or Aiden Bowman. They'll play the winner of that game. Ross Shep will go to the consolation side to play the loser of McGrath and Aiden Bowman. Unfortunately not able to do too much on their home court to start this tournament. They stayed in it, but Edmonton Christian takes this one. They're going to move to the semifinal, winning by a final score of 61-51.
Yeah, good game overall. Like you said, Shep was able to hang around. Pretty decent quality basketball for an early season tournament. Edmonton Christian did control the pace for most of that game, other than a little run in the third quarter where Shep was able to take the lead. But lots to work on for the coaches, and I'm sure they'll just look forward to their next game, which will be tomorrow.
So now staying in the South Gym, in about 20 minutes, we're going to see a matchup between Paul Kane and Ross Shep. So we'll be right back in about 20 minutes. Tough game there for Ross Shep, losing by 10. Men's team going to look to avenge them. Coming up in about 20 minutes.